Welcome to the Menu Manager. In this brief video, we will go over the Resident Manager features. The first thing is, when you're in your community, you will have the option to select the button called Resident Manager. This will take less than 2 minutes to connect you to the Resident Manager program. Initially, if you are currently using the program for tablet selection, you will be diverted to the menu selection page. Anytime you go to the program, you will be on this page. With this particular demo, we do not have any residents set up for tablet selection. So let's go over the side features. Number one is a residence. This is where residents will be entered in and edited and updated. The second one is menu selections, and this is typically for tablet users. The next is adaptive equipment. If you are starting from scratch, you will need to enter in your database of adaptive equipment. You will also need to enter in your liquid consistency, along with your dining location and daily items. Below are the reports, which we'll go over in the next video. So the first tab is Residents. Once you select the Resident tab, you will see 4 icons. Always make sure these icons are next to each other. In some cases, the icons can become jumbled like this. One quick way to correct that is just to go up here and shrink it down so you can see all 4 icons next to each other. The first icon is basic data entry for the resident. First name, last name, room number, date of birth, preference update, liquid consistency, and we have some more additional watermark features. Diets are entered here, and you can also combine consistencies with diets by just selecting them. Additional diet information is something that you can use for double portions. You can use it for fortified foods. You can use it also to state food allergies. This will show up next to the resident for every meal. Below is the adaptive equipment. Again, you will have to load your database up if you are not converting from the desktop version of Resident Manager. Below that is a selection login. Each resident has a selection login, but the user will have to set up a password for them. This allows for family members and remote entry of the menu selections from any computer. You will just be logged in and you will not see resident information, just the menu. This is a feature that some family members that would like to select often like this because they don't have to come into the facility. Every time you make changes or any changes, please make sure you save it. Currently, the alert button and the allergy button do not do anything more than just signify that the resident has allergies. As we continue to improve and update the system, these buttons and template features will have more meaning. You will always be given a warning that things have not been saved before you exit. You can always hit save and cancel or simply save and move on. The next icon is resident meals. The resident meals are set up for each resident based on their dislikes. If you look at this screen, there's quite a bit of information. The old classical version of Resident Manager would display all these. The program now will only display items that are served on that day on that meal. To develop a list of dislikes, you click on the dislike button, come here, and type in what you would like to search for. This will show up, and this is just doing an alpha lookup. You simply click on the item, it will disappear, and it will be added to their dislikes. This does not simply just block cheese and block every item with cheese because we know certain residents have different preferences. So the user will have to select each item for the first time. Moving ahead, the program will look at what's selected as a dislike and cross-reference it with the menu. Below that, you also have the option to change breakfast locations, determine a table number, and a table seat. Remember, like in the Resident Manager program on the desktop, if you have more than 10 tables, you will have to put a 0 in front of 1 through 9. Below that is the daily items. You simply add daily items or delete them as needed. Below that, if you do have a daily item that's not in the system, you can simply go to Add New and save it, and you will have added a new item. If you would like to edit the name or something, you can go over to the column over here under Dislikes and edit that particular daily item. Below that is Special Instructions. You simply type here. As you type, you will see how many characters you have remaining. This is all to make you aware of the amount of real estate you have. In this particular program, there is no import feature. You simply highlight the item with your mouse, hit copy, and when you go to the next Special Instructions, just hit paste. It's a very simple mouse technique that you click with your mouse, copy it, and then paste it. You will have to add your daily items in. Just remember afterwards to save. In the next video, we will go over the labels and then some of the reports that are available currently.